Yard Dogs looking to continue the dominance over the Beaumont Oil Barons. They'll do so with Garrett Pennington on the mound tonight on a toasty Wednesday evening. Nick Savage with you here inside the Travis Field press box. And Will Fain to my left. And Will, it was a offensive output last night against the Oil Barons. The 5th run rule for the Yard Dogs over the Oil Barons in their season series, and looking to continue that dominance here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, like we said last night, 12 runs, wasn't too many hits, but, people were patient at the plate, took their walks, and then you were just able, never really got the big hit that we wanted, but they took their walks, couple passed balls by the opposing defense, led to a few of those runs.
Absolutely, yeah, took advantage of a lot of walks, a lot of wild pitches, and hit by pitches, so Oil Barons will hope that the pitching staff can dial it in. They'll turn to J.C. Carrillo on the mound, making his first start of the season for the Oil Barons. But first, it's Garrett Pennington on the mound tonight for the Yard Dogs, making his first start of the summer. For the Oil Barons, they'll line up like this. It's Jermaine Brown playing third and leading off. Chandler Martindale will bat second and play short. Batting third is B.G. Santana, the center fielder. Hitting fourth is Ben Larson, the first baseman. Dylan Whitmire, the catcher, will hit 5th. Will Benoit, the left fielder, hit 6th. Batting 7th is Cameron Dixon, the second baseman. J.C. Carrillo will pitch and hit 8th tonight. And Rob Brown, the right fielder, will hit 9th after throwing 125 pitches last night. He's good to get the start out in right field. As, like I mentioned, Garrett Pennington making his first start of the season. The righty will climb onto the rubber here on a sunny Wednesday evening, a little bit more toasty than last night. 7:06 first pitch as Pennington peers down to Jermaine Brown. Out of the windup, kicks and deals, and the first pitch of the ball game comes home, and it's in there, called strike one, and we are underway here on a Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah, hoping for a little bit of a breeze to blow through the press box up here tonight.
A 1 here to Brown. That one's downstairs with the fastball. Jermaine Brown coming into this one after not collecting a hit last night, but he did reach base 3 times and scored a run for the Oil Barons. 1-1's a fastball, just misses above the letters. It was a 12-2 win in 7 innings for Bryan last night to get to even 500 on the year. They're 16-16. The Oil Barons lost their 20th straight game to fall to 5-25 yesterday evening. 2-1's a slider, lands in there, called strike 2 to Brown. Brown comes into tonight hitting .306. Second in the team in the average category among qualifying hitters. This one into the 6-hole, backhanded by Pachorik. Makes a throw on the run and gets Jermaine Brown. What a play to set the tone here in the top of the first for the Yard Dogs. Ranging deep into the hole. Tanner Pachorik uses the backhand, sticks that foot in the ground, and fires a strike over to first. And give credit to Jake Wiley at first, stretching that one out as well and completing that 6-3 put out. There's one down here in the top of the first for Chandler Martindale, the shortstop. First pitch misses upstairs, ball 1. Martindale last night 1 for 4, had a stolen base as well. On the season hitting .167, making his 3rd start of the season here tonight. Righty-righty matchup, and it's a 1-1 count now as Pennington gets a swing and a miss. Looked like a changeup from Garrett there.
Now, I know yesterday we had a little bit of cloud cover, but the sun was still affecting some of those guys in the outfield, and it is blaring this evening.
Yeah, not many clouds above us here. Sun splashed outfield, and as always, the shade, will creep from the home plate out into the infield, and by that time the sun is down. This one popped foul. Wiley giving it a look, but it's off the top of the Beaumont press box. With the win last night, Bryan moved to 4-0 in this 12-game homestand. They are 11-5 here at Travis Field this summer. And on the road, Oil Barons are 3-16. They struggle away from Beaumont. 2-2 misses low. And the counts run full here to Chandler Martindale.
I want to say those 3 wins they have were at the beginning of the year here.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And we had the 4-game homestand to open the season.
Payoff pitch, just off the outside corner, ball 4. So Chandler Martindale reaches base for the first time tonight. First base runner of the game for the Oil Barons. Comes with 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Now BG Santana, he hit 7th last night, moves up to the 3 spot tonight. He's coming off an 0-for-3 game yesterday. Righty-righty matchup here as Pennington is out of the stretch from the first base side of the rubber. First pitch comes home. There goes Martindale. Valerius will throw it down. Tag is there in time to get Chandler Martindale trying to steal second. So the 1-out walk erased just like that. And it will be a 1-0 count to BG Santana and nobody on, 2 outs.
That was a heck of a throw by Valerius.
Valerius will catch his 6th runner trying to steal this year. That leads the team. It's a 1-1 count here to Santana. 3 fouls off the 1-0 offering. Here's the next pitch. This one line back up the middle. That'll be a base hit. This keeps the inning alive, similar to what happened last night. Early base runner. Oil Barons able to prolong the first inning, and they scored a run in each of the first 2 frames before going scoreless the rest of the way. Ben Larson was the catalyst for the early offense for the Oil Barons. He was 1-for-4 last night with an RBI single in the first. Another chance for him here. He's going to roll this one over, though, to second base. Shaddix is there on a hop over to first in time to retire the side. So a little bit of traffic for Garrett Pennington, but he's able to work around it and post a 0. We go to the bottom of the first out at Travis Field here on a Wednesday night. Brian Batts coming to the plate for the first time. This is Bryan Yard Dog Baseball. set. Bryan taking game one last night 12-2 and looking to continue that success against Beaumont. Coach John Byington will line his starting lineup like this. It's Gavin Shaddix, the second baseman, who will lead things off. Jake Wiley will bat second. He plays first base tonight. Hunter Barros, the left fielder, bats third. Aubrey Reed will play third and hit fourth. Batting fifth is Ty Higginbotham, the right fielder. Andrew Thornhill will be the DH. He bats sixth. Tegan Riley, the center fielder, hits seventh. Tanner Pachoric, the shortstop, hitting eighth. And Taylor Valerius, the catcher, will bat ninth. They'll be facing J.C. Carrillo, making his first start of the year, second appearance on the mound for the Oil Barons. His first outing did not go the way he wanted. Inning and 2/3, gave up 3 earned runs. Got a 16.20 ERA. As we are just about set to go, J.C. Carrillo leaves the field as he was warming up after a brief conversation with the umpire. Not sure what that's about, but taking off a shoe now. Maybe he needed to change up the cleats or the spikes. Something wasn't comfortable for him. So he is making a quick wardrobe change. As we'll get to baseball here in just 1 second. Like I mentioned, game 2 of this 3-game set in the midweek. Then the Yard Dogs will welcome in the Nacogdoches Niners for the first time this summer over 4th of July weekend. Friday night fireworks, 6 o'clock first pitch for that one. So be sure to either catch us here on the Bryan Yard Dog YouTube channel or head on out to Travis Field and come hang out on 4th of July. It'll be a lot of fun.
Even a hot dog eating contest on the 4th of July.
Even a hot dog eating contest. If you can't make it to, where do they do that? New York? Or where do they do that? We should know that as red-blooded Americans, but unfortunately, not off the top of our heads. Carrillo back out warming up now with some new turf shoes, it looks like, on. The big lefty.
Yeah, on Coney Island.
Okay, yeah. So we were right.
So yeah, we're there.
Carrillo played right field last night for the Oil Barons as he's ready to go after changing the shoes. Gavin Shaddix will lead things off.
From Stephen F. Austin, number 17, Gavin Shaddix.
First 5 in the lineup are the same for Coach Byington tonight. So Shaddix leading off for the second time tonight, or second time in the series, excuse me. Very productive night for Gavin. We'll get to his line after the first pitch comes home. Misses high and away for ball 1. Shaddix reached base in 4 of his 5 plate appearances. Technically, he was 1 for 1 with an RBI single and a stolen base, but he had 2 walks, a hit by pitch, a sacrifice fly, 2 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, and a run scored. So a lengthy stat line for Gavin, but again, very productive in the 12-2 Bryan win. Big lefty comes home and lands a pitch in there. It's 1-2.
Looking for the Yard Dogs to be very aggressive on the base pass again. How many steals did we have? 12 last night?
It was double digits. As the Yard Dogs put the pressure on early and never let up on the base paths. It's a 2-2 count here to Shaddix. Something this Beaumont squad struggles with is the pitching depth. Not a lot of guys on their roster that can throw, as Shaddix will poke this one into right field, and it's over to Rob Brown, who threw 125 pitches last night. He makes out number 1 here in the bottom of the first. And Jake Wiley will get his first plate appearance.
Next up, first baseman number 6, Jake Wiley.
Lefty bat here as Wiley digs in. 4 walks for Jake last night. He is also 1 for 1 in 5 plate appearances with a single. But 4 walks, 2 runs scored, and a stolen base. Lefty-lefty matchup, first pitch up and in for ball 1. On the year, Wiley hitting .297. He's got a home run, a double, a triple, 13 RBIs. That's second on the team. Got a .459 slugging percentage, which leads among qualifying hitters for the Yard Dogs. 2-0 misses downstairs, and it's 3 straight balls to Jake Wiley here. Carrillo trying to make it really tight on the lefty. Jake Wiley kind of making it tight for himself as he works from the first base side of the rubber. Looking for that inside corner, can't find it, so it's a 4-pitch walk to Jake Wiley. As he jogs down to first, 1-out base runner for Hunter Barros, the left fielder.
At bat from Victoria, Texas, left fielder number 3, Hunter Barros.
Way to stay patient at the plate there and just take your 4 pitches and go on to the first base.
First walk issued by this Beaumont pitching staff. That's something we'll be watching as they walked 11 last night. And they are going to hit Hunter Barros here. So 2 men on just like that. Only 1 out here in the bottom of the first. And Aubrey Reed will come to the plate. Chance to put the Yard Dogs up early. Aubrey at third base tonight. Started at first last night, so just moves over to the hot corner. Reed had 2 RBIs last night. First pitch is a ball. In this lefty-righty matchup.
A lot of this infield's pretty interchangeable. We've seen Wiley play first, second, short. Aubrey Reed switch places from first and third.
That's what you want to use these summer reps for, right? Make yourself a more versatile player. A lot of these guys doing just that. A lot of two-way guys, too. Guys that will be in the field one night and go throw an inning the next. It's a 2-0 count here to Aubrey Reed. He bats with 2 men on, 1 out in the bottom of the first. No score between Bryan and Beaumont. Carrillo fires home. That one misses in. That's 7 straight balls for JC. Out of the stretch, Carrillo comes home, and that one's low. That's 8 straight balls, back-to-back walks. Actually, make it 9 straight balls because he hit Hunter Barros in between the 4-pitch walk to Jake Wiley. Now another 4-pitch walk to load up the bases for the Yard Dogs. And Ty Higginbotham, who has had one of the hottest starts we've seen this summer. 3 hits for him last night, 2 runs scored. And he'll take ball 1 to start off this at-bat. Higginbotham, 4 hits in 2 games played so far. He's got a 2-0 count here. That's 10 straight out of the zone for JC Carrillo. That one's high, 3-0. And at this point, if you're the Yard Dog offense, you just keep the bat on the shoulder until he finds the zone again. He will right there. Auto take was on for Higginbotham, and it's a 3-1 count to the Yard Dogs right fielder.
You got to wonder how long they let him go, just like last night, how we were wondering with Brown.
This one rolled to the left side. Third baseman stabs it. Brown goes to second for one. Try to turn the double play, but they only get the force out at second. So it's an RBI fielder's choice for Higginbotham to give the Yard Dogs a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. Jake Wiley comes in to score. Now Andrew Thornhill will hit. Runners at the corners, 2 outs, and a 1-0 lead now for Bryan. First pitch misses.
The Yard Dogs, the DH number 24, Andrew Thornhill.
Yard Dogs scored 5 runs in the first 2 innings last night and kind of went silent for a little bit. This one's going to hit Thornhill, so the bases will be reloaded for the Yard Dogs. Higginbotham will move up to second. And now Tegan Riley, who got a few at-bats last night in a pinch hit role. He reached on an error and later scored. Only had 4 at-bats on the year. He's still looking for his first hit as he takes ball 1 low. Carrillo misses inside. 2 balls, no strikes now to Tegan Riley. Tanner Pachorik stands on deck. After him, Taylor Valerius. That's all 9 Yard Dogs. We'll see if they can bat around in the first frame. 3 balls, no strikes to the Yard Dogs center fielder.
And just kind of like last night, we're putting up a run right now at the moment without any hits. Just working those counts.
3-0 misses out. Ball 4, bases loaded walk. Makes it 2-0. As coming in to score is Hunter Barros. And the bases are loaded still for Tanner Pachorik as headman Christian Carmouche will come out to the pitcher's mound and have a word with J.C. Carrillo as he has struggled to find the zone in this first inning. 25 pitches, only 5 strikes so far. 20 balls in this inning.
That's not what you want to see from a starting pitcher, unfortunately, but
Coach Carmouche just giving some pointers to JC. Hopefully he can correct whatever mechanical thing is causing him to throw these balls. And he'll look to get back into the strike zone as Tanner Pachorik will stand in. Pachorik probably hoping for a pitch in the zone that he can hit. Pachorik picked up a knock last night, stole a base, scored a run. One of the newer faces to this Yard Dog squad. It's a lefty-righty matchup, and Carrillo will land a pitch on the inner half for strike 1. Oh, 1 misses up and away. Takes the count to 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 grounded to the left side and misplayed by the shortstop Martindale. What a job by Andrew Thorndale running the bases. And this will plate a run. This will plate 2 runs, excuse me. As that makes it 4-0. And Andrew Thorndale, that was a routine ground out. Thorndale stood in front of Martindale, blocked the baseball, and moved right before it hit him. And that cost the Oil Barons 2 runs. They'll score that in E6.
At bat, the catcher, number 4, Taylor Valerius.
On the throw home, Pachorik moves all the way up to second base. Again, Ty Higginbotham and Andrew Thornhill score to make it 4-0 here in the bottom of the first. And now all 9 Yard Dogs have hit here in the first frame. Taylor Valerius, the catcher, bats now. He got a few at-bats in a pinch hit role as well last night. 1-0. Oh, that one hit the runner, and that is a foul ball, thankfully. If that was in play, he'd be out, but squared him up in foul territory as Tegan Riley is just stretching that one out. He's being checked out by the trainers and Coach Byington. Coach Byington already leaving. He already heard what he needs to hear from his guy, and there goes the trainer. As Tegan Riley will stay in the game after being drilled by the hardest hit baseball of the night, probably. So it'll be a 1-1 count here to Taylor Valerius, who digs back into the box. 4-0 lead for Bryan here in the bottom of the first. 2 outs for the Yard Dogs. Carrillo just trying to get that third and final out as Valerius will take ball 2 upstairs. Valerius swings and misses at that one, trying to pick up his second long ball of the year. Last homestand, we saw him launch one over the left field wall. Big go-ahead 3-run home run late in the ball game.
I think that was also against Beaumont. Part of that 8-run inning.
I can go back and look. I got a scorebook for a reason. Indeed it was. Payoff pitch. Taken low, ball 4. Taylor Valerius will keep the inning going as the 10th batter of the game will come to the plate here in the bottom of the first. It's 4-0 Yard Dogs. Bases reloaded for Gavin Shaddix, who's 0 for 1.
Second baseman number 17, Gavin Shaddix.
First pitch misses downstairs for ball 1. Yard Dogs looking to keep the pressure on. This is something we didn't see last night. Most runs the Yard Dogs scored in one inning was 3. They did it twice. Really never put up a crooked number when they had the opportunity to.
That's a First Financial Bank foul ball.
Also didn't too many swings that resulted in a few hits like they have tonight.
Well, I think it had to do with a lot of the pitches that they were seeing, right? Not a lot of pitches to swing at and put in play as the 1-1 comes home here. This one chopped to the left side, and this is going to be an easy force play at third for Jermaine Brown. He goes the short way, and the 5 unassisted ends the inning, but not before the Yard Dogs can score 4 runs on no hits. They strand 2 men on. We go to the second. 4-0 Yard Dogs out at Travis Field. This is Bryan Yard Dog Baseball. second out of Travis Field, 4-0 Bryan over Beaumont, as Garrett Pennington is back to work on the hill for the home team. He'll face Dylan Whitmore, Will Benoit, and Cameron Dixon here in the top half of the second inning. First pitch misses away to Dylan Whitmire. Whitmire behind the dish for Beaumont for the second straight night. Fairly productive night for him last night. 1 for 2 with a single. He also drew a walk. One's a big swing and a miss on an elevated fastball there. And Pennington ahead, 1-2. Whitmire hitting 167 coming into this one in a very limited sample size, only his 4th game here tonight. 1-2, breaking ball misses high. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Infield and outfield still dealing with the sun as the shade has crept to the pitcher's mound. This one put in play to the right side. Shattuck, second baseman, up with it. Over to first, and Wiley completes the play. 4-3 ground out here to the top, in the top of the second. For out number 1, that'll bring Will Benoit, the left fielder, to the dish.
Next up for the Oil Barons, left fielder number 20, Will Benoit.
It's still early, but we've seen some good defense by the infield so far tonight.
They have handled business, textbook plays so far. Will Benoit will dig in the lefty. No batting gloves for him. First pitch, cut on and missed. Trying to send that one over to the Little League game in right field, just beyond that wall. Right side of the infield shaded to pull against Benoit. He's got a 1-1 count. Will drew a walk, grounded into a 3 unassisted and popped out last night. Fouls this one away over toward the Yard Dog dugout. One-two count here to Will Benoit. One down, nobody on for the Oil Barons. Pitch swung on and missed. There's the first strikeout of the night for Garrett Pennington, and there's 2 down. We'll bring Cameron Dixon up, second baseman.
For Beaumont, the number 8 hitter. Fans, this is your K-Man hitter of the night. That means if he goes down on strike here, everyone wins $2 beers during the next half inning. So let's help our pitcher out. Get up on your feet, make some noise.
Garrett Pennington always out of the stretch. First base side of the rubber, stares down the K-Man of the game. Strikes out here. That's $2 beers for everyone, and he swings and misses at the first pitch for strike 1.
That's a good start.
Was he the K-Man last night too? I can't remember.
I say he was.
He was? All right, so he knows the drill. We saw him laid out a bunt to keep the people from the $2 beers last night.
A couple flyouts as well.
Yeah, he was swinging early. It's a 1-1 count to him here. That one spiked. 2 balls, 1 strike here. Cameron Dixon. Slider misses down and away. 3-1 now. Garrett Pennington worked around a little bit of traffic in the top of the first. Valerius helped him out by throwing out a runner. Looking for a clean 1-2-3 inning here, and he's not going to have it as he walks Cameron Dixon. 5-pitch walk puts a 2-out base runner over at first for the Oil Barons, and J.C. Carrillo to the plate, the pitcher tonight.
Batting for Beaumont, number 28, J.C. Carrillo.
I don't think Carrillo is known for his hitting. He did collect a hit last night, I will say, in the top of the 7th, a base knock for him, but he struck out twice, grounded out once. More of a pitcher as he swings and misses at the first pitch for strike 1. Kind of a throwback to the National League where you have the pitcher hitting, or the American League. No, sorry, the National League. What am I saying? It's been, how long has it been since they made that change? A few years. It hadn't been that long. Pick over to first. Fairly close play, and they got him. Cameron Dixon tagged out on that front shoulder, and that will do it for the top half of the second, as Garrett Pennington helps himself, picks off Cameron Dixon over at first, and it is an inning where Pennington faces the minimum. We go to the bottom of the second, 4-0 Bryan. This is Bryan Yard Dog Baseball. Travis Field, bottom of the second, it's 4-0. Yard Dogs over Beaumont, and Jake Wiley will get his second at bat here already in the second inning. He hits in the 2-hole, he plays first base. He is 0 for 0 in the scorebook with a walk and a run scored. Lefty-lefty matchup here, first pitch on the way, and that one's gonna miss down and away for ball one. Yard Dogs scored 4 runs on no hits in the bottom of the first, aided by 3 walks and 2 hit by pitches. Slider slides out of the zone for Jake Wiley. Two and one. Correa lands that slider in there. That one pops sky high on the infield, drifting towards the left side. It is Martindale and Brown who converge, and Brown, the third baseman, drifts into shallow left to put it away for out number 1. Now Hunter Barros.
It's kind of how the first started, to fly out, pop out, same thing. Now let's get some runs going here.
Wouldn't hate it. Barros digging in. He was hit by pitch, later scored his first time up. Lefty-righty matchup here, and the first pitch is in there, called strike 1. I'd like to see Bryan get a little bit more aggressive early in some of these counts, especially when Carrillo lands those pitches. This one sent to the left side of the infield and mishandled by Martindale again. That'll be his second error. Again, he's still in the sun as that one sets down the first base line, or the sun sets down the first base line, so he's kind of got a tough go of it. So E6 in the scorebook puts a runner over at first base. Barros reaches for the second time, and Aubrey Reed will come to the plate. He walked his first time up. That's the second error of the inning, or the game for Beaumont here in only the second inning. come into this game with 45 errors. A little bit tougher to run on lefties, as that one will run in and get Aubrey Reed. So hit by pitch will put 2 men on, 1 out for Ty Higginbotham, who grounded into a RBI fielder's choice last time up.
Right fielder number 14, Ty Higginbotham.
Lefty-lefty matchup here. One of 2 lefties in the lineup for Coach Byington. There go the runners, delayed steal. No one covering second, and that one just thrown into center. Thankfully for the Oil Barons, Dixon was there to back it up, or else that would have just been a run gifted to Bryan.
And you would have had a runner on third waiting to score again.
So the Yard Dogs used the double steal, put 2 men in scoring position for Higginbotham. Chance to pick up a few more RBIs. He's got a 2-0 count here, as Carrillo has missed with the first pair. Works out of the windup, 2-0. Rolled over first base side, but it will trickle foul.
And here in the 45th minute, Team USA just scored to take a 1-0 lead against Bosnia.
Love
in
it.
the World Cup knockout round.
It's a shame that they're not playing on July 4th. They should have somehow figured out a way to let Team USA play on Saturday, but whatever. 2-1, rolled over. This will score a run. We'll see if they even get an out. It is Carrillo who fields, and he misses first base, so everyone is safe. And Ty Higginbotham will have himself an RBI single on the infield. That'll move Aubrey Reed over to third base, and it is 5-0 here in the bottom of the second. First pitch is going to run in and hit Andrew Thornhill for the second time. I think he's seen 2 pitches, and both of them have hit him, so the bases are loaded here for the Yard Dogs. Higginbotham up to second. Tegan Riley drew a bases loaded walk last time up. Got a chance to pick up another RBI if he can. That one in there, called strike 1. One count here. That one's going to be lined into right field. That sends Brown back. They'll put it away for out number 2. Tagging and coming in to score is Aubrey Reed. Everyone will move up a base. And that makes it 6-0 Yard Dogs. Productive at bat there from Tegan Riley. His second at bat produces another run driven home.
Next up, number 22, Tanner.
So runners at the corners for Tanner Pachorik. He reached on an error last time up. Yard Dogs have scored 6 runs without a hit tonight. That one misses low for ball 1. Correction, Ty Higginbotham, that infield single scored a run. There's the second run or hit of the evening, as Tanner Pachorik sends this one through the left side of the infield. It drives in Ty Higginbotham and makes it 7-0 Yard Dogs here in the bottom of the second inning. Andrew Thornhill makes it up to third base. And as that throw came in, Pechoric advances up to second. So 2 runners in scoring position for Taylor Valerius, who walked his first time up.
I wouldn't be mad at one of those 3-run home runs again by him.
We'll see what he does. First pitch misses high and away for ball 1. That would put the Yard Dogs up by double digits once again. Again, they've run ruled the Oil Barons 5 times this year. And at this rate, it might be 6 here tonight. Series advantage goes to the Yard Dogs, 7-3 on the season. Three 3-0 now. And it's a 4-pitch walk to Taylor Valerius, so that will flip the lineup over. And for the second straight inning, all 9 Yard Dogs have hit. Bases loaded for Gavin Shaddix. He hasn't had the best of luck. He's 0 for 2. Both at bats coming in the first inning as he lined out to right field, then grounded it into a force play over at third base. First pitch to him misses outside for ball 1. One 0. Catches the inner half, called strike 1. One behind Shaddix. It's 2-1 now. Two-1 misses way high for ball 3. And it's a bases loaded walk for Gavin Shaddix. He'll pick up an RBI, and it's 8-0 Yard Dogs here in the bottom of the second.
At bat, first baseman number 6, Jake Wiley.
Now Jake Wiley will hit for the second time in the inning. 4 runs home, 2 hits, aided by an error. Couple hit by pitches, and now 2 walks. First pitch in this lefty-lefty matchup rolled over to the first base side for strike 1. If your first base coach looks like that, you know you've had a good inning. As first base coach down there has pretty much every accessory layered on a couple times as he's collected the gear with the guys running over at first base. 0-1 to Wiley here. Breaking ball lands in. Good pitch from Carrillo, and he's ahead 0-2.
Yeah, well, we got one around the ankle. Both arms have
Got
some.
2 shin guards on. About 3 elbow guards on. This one's roped to the right side, stabbed by the second baseman, Dixon, and he will go over to first to end the inning, but not before the Yard Dogs score 4 runs on 2 hits. Another error committed by the Oil Barons, and it's 8-0 as we go to the third out at Travis Field. This is Bryan Yard Dog Baseball. Beaumont. The Yard Dogs have scored 4 runs in each of the first 2 frames here tonight. Game 2 between these squads who have played quite a bit in the early going, but Yard Dogs about to welcome in the Nacogdoches Niners to Travis Field for the first time this season for a weekend series over the 4th of July weekend. J.C. Carrillo will lead off here in the top of the 3rd. He was at the plate when Cameron Dixon was picked off over at first base, so he'll have a fresh inning as the pitcher. Will foul this one after he squared to bunt. And Rob Brown stands on deck through 125 pitches last night through 4 1/3 innings. Just gutted it out for his team. Try to get some length. It's a 1-1 count here to Carrillo. Again, Beaumont, a squad that doesn't travel with very many players, so the pitching depth is very, very limited. 1-1, bunted foul. And now it's a 1-2 count for J.C. Carrillo.
And I don't think we ever figured out if it was a blister or what, but
yeah,
he gutted it out last night.
Yeah, Brown had something on his throwing hand that was affecting the release. Most likely a blister, but he fought through it. Carrillo stays alive. Again, for a pitcher that's in the box, he's doing a good job of making Pennington work. He did a good job last night of making Cantilla and Perez work. 1-2 pitch, chopped foul. Next pitch, line to the 3rd baseman Reed and stabbed for out number 1. Now Rob Brown, the right fielder, will bat here.
Next up for the Oil Barons,
Last night for him, had a hit. 1 for 2, stole a base as well. We'll dig in here from the right side against the righty Garrett Pennington, who again is making his first start of the season, hasn't surrendered a run yet, only 1 hit allowed. Walked 2, struck out 1. First pitch, slider, comes through the front door in there, called strike 1. Season standings as we're about halfway through, more than halfway through now. We hit that point back on Sunday. 1-1 pitch is fouled back. Nacogdoches 26-7. They are leading the MAL. They've been on a heater. Fort Scott 19-11. They're in second. Meridian 15-14. Bryan is 16-16 in that 4th and final playoff spot. 1-2 is cut on and missed. Valerius can't hold on to it. He'll pick it up and apply the tag for the drop 3rd strikeout. And there's 2 down, nobody on for the top of the lineup. Jermaine Brown to the plate now. Second strikeout of the evening for Garrett Pennington. Jermaine grounded out to shortstop his first time up. And like I mentioned, Bryan holding that 4th and final playoff spot. On the outside looking in is Piney Woods. They are 9-17. And Beaumont here, riding a 20-game losing streak, is 5-25. It's a 1-1 count here to Jermaine Brown. One of the more experienced members on this team. They've had a lot of turnover since that opening day series win over Bryan here at Travis Field. Don't even look like the same team.
I don't think many teams do after the
That's
opening
true.
weekend.
Correct. Yeah, that they do throughout the entire season. And guess what? The team will look a lot different come postseason here in about a month or so than they do right now. 2-1's fouled back. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Maybe you'll have some teams try to bring back some of those guys they had at the beginning of the year.
It happens, right? You get some guys who get tapped out on a pitch count, innings count. Some guys' contract expires and they want to take the rest of the summer off. Jermaine Brown stays alive with the 2-2 foul ball. Some guys need more reps, so they come back and hope for a playoff push. So we'll see if that happens for the Yard Dogs. Lost some key members. Tristan Menchaca.
Landon Bailey.
Yep. Blake Selke. So some guys that have dropped off the roster that I'm sure they'd be happy to have back if they end up coming back around. Garrett Pennington trying to work a 1-2-3 inning, the 2-2 home here to Jermaine Brown, the leadoff man for the Oil Barons. On the outside corner called, 3rd strike. And the 3rd strikeout of the night for Garrett Pennington is a fastball on the outer half to end the top of the 3rd. A 1-2-3 frame for Garrett Pennington as we go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's 8-0 Yard Dogs out at Travis Field. This is Bryan Yard Dog Baseball.
Break out your favorite
left and will take over on the mound for J.C. Carrillo, and Benoit misses with the first pitch inside for ball one. Benoit has not pitched this year, so making his first appearance on the pitcher's mound for the Oil Barons. This one grounded to the left side and off the glove of a charging Jermaine Brown, and that will be the third error of the game for the Oil Barons. Would have been a tough play for him if he would have picked that, but unable to award it an error. Jake Wiley, or excuse me, Hunter Barros reached base for the third time tonight. Now Aubrey Reed will hit Walk and a hit by pitch, run scored and a stolen base for him. First time facing Benoit here. One-0 is ripped down the left field line, but foul. Aubrey Reed getting the head out on that one. Can't quite stay back. One check swing, and home plate umpire is going to say Reed went around. There goes the runner, but swung on and fouled back by Reed. So Hunter Barros will retreat back to first base. One-two offering. There goes the runner once again. This one chopped off home plate, but foul. Barros trying to attempt a steal here. It'd be his second stolen base of the season in his limited time with the Yard Dogs so far. Aubrey Reed looking for his first knock of the evening, and he will be called out on strikes here. Took a fastball at the top of the zone, borderline. Home plate umpire rings him up for out number one.
Up to bat for your Yard Dogs from Houston, Texas, number 14, Ty Higginbotham.
Here's Ty Higginbotham, bats with a man on, one out. Higginbotham has reached base twice. There goes Barros, throw down, way offline and in safely and into center field goes the baseball. But Barros into second safely with a stolen base. Higginbotham again reached base safely both times tonight. Once on a fielder's choice, picked up an RBI with the bases loaded, and then an RBI single last inning. This one popped on the infield left side. It's Brown and Martindale who will converge, and Martindale, the shortstop, will make the call and the catch for out number two.
It's a good thing that was shaded, or he may have had another error.
Yeah, he has had to battle the sun for a few tough plays over in the 6-hole, but that time Chandler Martindale makes the play for out number two. Andrew Thornhill hoping to see a pitch to hit here. He has been to the plate twice, seen two pitches, have been hit twice. There goes the runner once again. Throw down is in time, and they will throw out Hunter Barros to end the inning. So the Yard Dogs get a man on to lead off the inning, but a strikeout, a pop out, and thrown out trying to steal third will do it. We go to the fourth. 8-0 Yard Dogs over Beaumont. This is Bryan Yard Dog Baseball. Barons back to the plate here in the top of the fourth. It's 8-0 Bryan. Nick Savage and Will Fain with you here on the Bryan Yard Dog YouTube channel. Appreciate you tuning in wherever you may be tonight. Be back at it tomorrow, 7 o'clock, for Game 3 of this series.
Don't forget to wear your costume tomorrow night.
Yep. Chandler Martindale will lead things off. He has a 1-1 count after he fouls that one back.
That's the First Financial Bank.
Foul ball.
1-1 pitch to Martindale here as Garrett Pennington is back out to the mound for another inning of work. That one misses away for ball one, or ball two, pardon me. Pennington cruising,
49?
yeah, cruising pretty well so far as he gets a swing and a miss to make it even, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Financial Bank foul ball is brought to you by Young Adrian.
Two skied into left field, shallow left field. Shortstop Petrorik actually will make the play on it, about 3 steps into left. That's out number 1 here in the top of the fourth.
Up to bat for the Beaumont Oil Barons, their center fielder number 13, B.G. Santana.
So now B.G. Santana, the center fielder, will come to the plate. He's 1 for 1 tonight with a single, the lone hit for the Oil Barons. First pitch, check swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the field umpire. So Pennington goes ahead on the first pitch. Nacogdoches already took down Meridian tonight, 7-0. Pardon me, that was last night. Let's get to today's scores. The 0-1 lands on the outer half, called strike 2. Nacogdoches on the way to taking down the Meridian Blues tonight. They're in the bottom of the third. It's 2-1. Obviously 8-0 here in Bryan. Fort Scott and the Piney Woods getting started at 8:30 tonight. And good morning, good afternoon, and good night. 3 pitches, and B.G. Santana is gone for out number 2 here in the top of the fourth.
Very efficient work here by Pennington tonight.
4th strikeout for him. There's 2 down. And Ben Larson to the plate.
54 pitches and 34 have been strikes.
It's filling up the zone. Righty-lefty matchup here as the righty Pennington comes set. Center of the rubber. Glove underneath the chin. Fires home the first pitch to Ben Larson, and that one misses up and away for ball 1. Larson 0 for 1 tonight. He grounded out to second his first time up. Infield shaded to pull against the left-handed bat. 1-0. Foul back. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Yard Dogs scored 4 runs in the first inning. And they did so with no hits. They collected 2 hits in the second, scored 4 more. Held scoreless in the third, had a little bit of traffic, but runner caught stealing into the inning. Ben Larson now ahead 2-1 as that fastball misses inside. Sun pretty much completely set at Travis Field here tonight. Fielders working in some shade. This one chopped over to the left side. Reed, a great stab and a great throw, and it's another 1-2-3 inning for Garrett Pennington. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It's 8-0 Bryan. This is Yard Dog Baseball right here on the Bryan Yard Dog YouTube channel. as Andrew Thornhill will enter into the batter's box facing Will Benoit. Another inning of work for him as he entered after 2 innings from J.C. Carrillo in the first pitch of the inning. And guess what? Andrew Thornhill has seen 3 pitches and 3 official at-bats and has been hit by all of them.
Do you think he's got a magnet in his
So
pocket or
Thornhill,
what?
he must. Thornhill jogs down to first base, leadoff man on. He'll take it. He's also scored 2 runs, so whenever Thornhill gets hit, good things happen. As Tegan Riley stands in, a back pick to try to get Thornhill, but he's back in safely. But Tegan Riley in the box, he has a 1-0 count. Walk in the first, that came with the bases loaded, so he has an RBI there and collected another one with a sacrifice fly in the second. Two 2-0 now as the next one misses. Two O's way outside. 3 balls, no strike now. Three-0 in there. Called strike 1. Tegan Riley with the auto take. This one's lined hard into left field for a base hit. That one might roll all the way into the wall. No, it's cut off by Rob Brown, but that will allow Andrew Thornhill to round third. Here comes the throw. Not in time. Andrew Thornhill not too sore from all those hit by pitches. Scores from first on the RBI double from Tegan Riley.
Next up from Aurora, Colorado.
So it's 9-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. 1 run away from that 10-run lead and possibly setting up a 6th run rule over Beaumont for the Yard Dogs this year. It's Tanner Pachorik in now. He's 1 for 2. RBI single his last time up. He'll take ball 1 inside.
I mean, it hasn't just been horrible play. It's just a few miscues, a couple unlucky hits, I would say. Not unlucky, but just kind of in the wrong spot.
The biggest struggle for Beaumont has been on the mound, just unable to stay consistent in the strike zone. Too many hit batters, too many passed balls, especially last night. It's been cleaned up tonight. Much better for Whitmire, but last night it was a struggle behind the plate. It's a 3-0 count here to Pachorik. The crazy thing is Yard Dogs hitting the baseball a little bit more here tonight. Last night, at least until that final frame, only had about 4 hits and they had double-digit runs on the board.
Yeah.
That tells you everything you need to know about what was going on the mound.
I mean, just like tonight, 9 runs off of 3 hits.
But feels like we're starting to find the rhythm here. 3 hits now in the past 2+ innings. There goes the runner for third. 3-1's popped up. He's going to have to go back. And that is Carrillo out there who cannot make the catch. It's off the heel of the glove. And everyone will be safe. Into second go. No, the throw in gets away from the second baseman, Dixon. So 2 errors on the play will allow Tegan Riley to score the 10th run. So Pachorik reaches on the E9, gets into third base. I guess you give 2 errors to the right fielder there, Carrillo.
Yeah, on the field and the throw.
And the throw, correct, yeah. So it's 10-0 Bryan here in the bottom of the fourth. That sets up the 10-run rule victory if they can hold on to this or keep building on the lead. As we'll have a quick meeting on the mound between the infield. Just kind of settled down Benoit here. As the home plate umpire will head out to clean it up, or break it up, I should say. Taylor Valerius will be at the plate with the runner at third base. That's actually Killian McLaughlin out of the dugout to talk things over with Benoit.
Up the plate for your Bryan Yard Dogs, our catcher number 4, Taylor Valerius.
So Taylor Valerius in, still nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. Runner over at third base, and first pitch to Valerius is inside for ball 1. Taylor walked in both plate appearances so far. This one chopped foul up the third base line. No runs, 1 hit, 5 errors for Beaumont. 10 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Yard Dogs. This one skied into shallow left. That's the shortstop Martindale ranging out. He'll make the catch for out number 1, and not nearly deep enough for Paciorek to tag and advance home on that one. So that'll flip the lineup over. Gavin Shaddix will bat with 1 down, runner at third. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Does have a bases loaded walk. That came back in the second.
Up to bat for Bryan, second baseman number 17, Gavin Shaddix.
Pretty crazy to get your 4th plate appearance in the 4th inning as he takes strike 1 on the outer half.
Now, is that crazier than 3 pitches and 3 hits? Three hit by pitches?
No, I would say that's crazier. This one skied in on the infield, actually. It's held up by the wind. Martindale, shortstop, will make the call and the catch for out number 2, and believe we have a pinch hitter here. As Coach Byington came out and pointed, indeed he did.
Be number 18, Ryan Salcedo.
So he will hit for Jake Wiley here.
Up to bat for your Yard Dogs, number 18, Thomas Fowler.
Salcedo will dig in here. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch coming home with 2 down, and runner over at third base. It's called strike 1 on the outer half. Salcedo got into the game yesterday as a pinch hitter for Aubrey Reed, who was the first baseman at the time, so most likely we'll see Salcedo take over at first base. And he is behind here, 0-2. Benoit finding the zone early.
Also some light warm-ups going on in the Yard Dogs bullpen over there.
0-2 pitch, way outside, and a good stab by Whitmire to hang on to that one, not let it get to the backstop. Looming 90 feet away is Tanner Paciorek, and he might have made it an 11-0 game. One, two. Swung on and missed, and that will do it in the bottom of the fourth. But the Yard Dogs tack on 2 more. They lead it 10-0 as we go to the 5th. This is Bryan Yard Dog Baseball. Yard Dog this year as he inherits a 10-run lead here in the top of the 5th. He is even with Dylan Whitmire here, 1-1. Dene winds and deals, the big lefty. This one's lined to left field, but Whitmire has it lined up, barely has to move for out number 1. Garrett Pennington goes 4 innings. He allows 1 hit, no runs, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Here's Will Benoit, the left fielder turned pitcher. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch misses inside for ball 1. Yard Dog scored 4 in the first, 4 in the second, none in the third, 2 more in the 5th to take that 5-run advantage. Dene behind 2-0 here to Benoit. This one's a little nubber off the end of the bat. As Dene will field, throw over to first. The 1-3 ground out is the second out of the inning. And now Cameron Dixon strolled to the plate. He walked his last time up.
Our caveman hitter of the night. If he goes down on strikes right here, that means $2 beers in the next half inning. So let's cheer on our pitcher and get that strikeout.
1-0 Team USA in the 67th minute. This one's swung on and fouled off by Cameron Dixon.
That's another First Financial Bank.
Foul ball.
Long stare down here for Dene. He works from the third base side of the rubber. Lefty winds and deals. Fires home the 0-1. It misses up and away. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ooh, that one's going to square up Dixon in the foot, and that doesn't feel good, as he will be a 2-out base runner for the Oil Barons. That's the first base runner for Beaumont since the 2nd inning. Oil Barons had been set down 8 straight times. And the trainer will come out and check on Cameron Dixon. Dixon sprinted down to first base, so I think he's good to go. But we got a great training staff here at Travis Field, so they'll make sure he's good to go over at first base. As it is 10-0 here at Travis Field. Again, we're back at it tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Then on Friday, 6 o'clock, an hour earlier, we will get it going against Nacogdoches. And the reason for that is the Friday night fireworks celebrate 4th of July a little early. So make sure you make it out to Travis Field. BryanYardDogs.com for your tickets there. Then, of course, Saturday and Sunday, as we reach the tail end of this 12-game homestand. It will continue into next week. We'll have Monday off, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, one more 3-game set to wrap it up. Then after that, not too many home games left.
I think only 2 series after that.
Yeah, and they're not 12-game, 5-game stands. They're only 3 and 2 apiece. So be sure to get out here while your kids are out of school. Have a little fun at Travis Field. 1-1 count here to J.C. Carrillo, who's 0 for 1 tonight. Dixon getting his lead over at first. Pretty aggressive lead. About 3.5 steps. We'll see if he goes here. Why not, right? Down 10-0. Here comes a pickoff, and they got him. In between first and second, and a rundown is is Dixon, and he will be tagged out at second base. And that will do it to end the inning. So Dene faces the minimum. No runs on the board. No hits, no errors. 10-0 going to the bottom of the 5th. Out at Travis Field, this is Bryan Yard Dog Baseball. halfway home out at Travis Field. If this score holds, actually, we'll be done after 7. But the Beaumont Oil Barons look to have something to say about that. Yard Dogs could add to it here, as leading off is Hunter Barros. He takes strike one in there from Will Benoit. This one's popped foul. Whitmire gives it a look, but it's out of play.
That's another First Financial Bank.
Now that the sun's down, lights are on, it started to cool off up here again.
Yeah, it feels great. Oil Barons have had 4 base runners, but they've only stranded 1 man on base. They've had a man caught stealing and 2 runners picked off tonight. Yard Dogs, on the other hand, 10 runs in on 3 hits. They've stranded 6 on base, so a little bit of damage left out on the base paths for Bryan. Next pitch fouled back, 1-2 for Hunter Barros.
First Financial Bank. Foul ball.
1-2 on the outside corner. Good pitch from Will Benoit as he picks up his 3rd strikeout of the night. And Hunter Barros is gone for out number 1 here in the top of the 5th.
Next up from Lubbock Christian University, third baseman number 7, Aubrey Reed.
Now here's Aubrey Reed, third baseman. First pitch to him, just inside for ball 1. Aubrey Reed 0 for 1 tonight in the scorebook, but he walked in the first, hit by pitch in the second, stole a base and scored a run, then struck out looking in the 3rd. Next pitch is in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Next one misses outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. That one downstairs, 3-1 now. Bryan riding that 4-game win streak coming into this one. That win streak started with a walk-off win over Fort Scott to open up this 12-game homestand. Fort Scott, one of the top teams all season, and the Yard Dogs opened this home stand by sweeping them with 2 walk-off wins and a big exclamation point on Sunday, a 10-3 win over Fort Scott. Last night, 12-2 run rule victory over Beaumont. They lead 10-0 here in the bottom of the 5th as Aubrey Reed draws a 1-out walk to put a man over at first.
We got a pinch hitter here again. It's going to be number 1, Ryland Sawyers.
Ryan Sawyers, first time seeing him in a while here. As Sawyers
At bat number 1, Ryland Sawyers.
hitting 143, making his 13th appearance here as he breaks his bat and fouls this one off over first base side. Sawyers will most likely take the place of Ty Higginbotham, who was playing right field today. Coach Byington likes to just make that 1-for-1 swap. Thank goodness for us, right? In the press box, makes life easy.
A lot of Sawyer's appearances have been just pinch running.
He'll take ball 1 downstairs. He has stolen a base this year on 1 attempt, so he's perfect. That one in there called strike 2 to Ryland Sawyers. There goes the runner. This one chopped high off the plate, fielded by the first baseman Larson, and sliding into first base is Sawyers, but Larson wins the race. That advances Aubrey Reed up to second, but there's 2 down. And Andrew Thornhill at the plate. Thornhill, 3 pitches, 3 hit by pitches.
Bryan Yard Dogs, the designated hitter, number 24, Andrew Thornhill.
So there's no way it continues here. I'm willing to put it out there.
I was going to say, do you want to make a bet?
There's no way. And that one is high for ball 1. So now he's seen 4 pitches, been hit by 3 of them. Aubrey Reed out at second base, 10-0 Bryan lead as this one's roped down the left field line, and look out bullpen. Everyone gets out of the way of that one, and there goes the kids after the ball.
You know he just really wanted to swing.
That's the first time he's gotten 2 tonight. One. Upstairs, 2 balls, 1 strike. The Yard Dogs hold on and win this one in the 7th. Be the 6th run rule victory over Beaumont for the Yard Dogs this year, as it is 3-1 now to Thornhill. Three-one in there, good off speed from Benoit.
It would be their 7th run rule win on the season.
3-2, just outside, ball 4. So Benoit will lose Thornhill as he has reached base all 4 times tonight. He's scored the first 3.
Next up, center fielder number 23.
And now, Tegan Riley. 1 for 1 tonight, a walk, a sacrifice fly, and an RBI double. He's got 3 RBIs. Here's the double steal, and Riley spoils it as he fouls off the first pitch he sees.
And here in the 82nd minute, Team USA just scored another goal to make it 2-0.
So they will most likely hold on and advance to the round of 16 in the World Cup. 0-1. Runs high, even to count 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a breaking ball that lands in there.
Nothing. Called that one a ball. It
Okay.
looked pretty good.
Yeah, it looked good. I thought he was going to get the call there, but that one missed. That one's in there, called strike 2. Beaumont has lost 9 straight via the run rule. This one's a line down the right field line. Will it stay fair? No. Drifts foul as Tegan Riley was bidding for extra bases for the 2nd time tonight.
And that probably would have plated 2 runs.
Definitely. I would have been all the way in that right field corner and a long way to get it back in. 2-2's fouled off. And Tegan Riley will stay alive once again.
Foul ball.
Will Benoit looking for that 3rd out here. Keep the Yard Dogs off the scoreboard. This one grounded back up the middle, and it will be an easy play for Dixon, the second baseman, who gloves and steps on second to end the inning. The Yard Dogs Shran 2 men out on base as we go to the 6th. 10-0. Bryan up over Beaumont. This is Bryan Yard Dog Baseball. Yard Dogs. They'll face J.C. Carrillo to lead things off. The righty fires home the first pitch, and it misses low for ball 1. 1-0 offering, swung on and fouled away. Reed gives it a look, but it's well foul, out of play. Matthew Dene only goes 1 inning. It's a clean sheet for him. No hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. 1-1. Just misses.
A reminder that walking along or in the path of those train tracks is strictly prohibited.
2-1, cut on and miss. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yard Dogs scored 4 in the first, 4 in the second, 2 in the fourth. And lead it 10-0 here. It's a full count for J.C. Carrillo, who's 0 for 1 tonight. Started the game on the mound, then was sent to left field after he came out. And it's a 3-2 pitch that misses outside for ball 4. So Brendan Ford walks the first batter he sees. And now Rob Brown will come to the plate. Only the third walk issued by Yard Dogs pitching here tonight.
Next up for Beaumont, their right fielder number 2, Rob Brown.
Definitely a turnaround from some of the games we had earlier in the
Yeah,
year.
oh yeah, my goodness, you're right. Yard Dogs struggled to find the strike zone early in the season, but have kind of settled into the groove of the summer, the rhythm of the summer, playing games pretty much every night. It's an 0-1 count here as Rob Brown goes after the first pitch he sees. One misses down, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Yard Dogs hoping to post a 0 in this frame. Take it to the 7th with a chance to close it out. This one in on the hands, could be 2 to the shortstop, Pachorik. He gets 1 at second, back over to first, and it's a 6-4-3 double play.
Out there, triple play, double play.
So just like that, base runners erased. In the top of the order, Jermaine Brown will dig into the batter's box.
6-4-3 double play has to be one of the prettiest things in all of sports.
When it's executed well, it's good to see, and that's what the Yard Dogs just did. As a defense, they turn their 13th double play of the year. This one to Jermaine Brown, misses down and away for ball 1. 1-0 to 2-0. Brendan Ford missing on those few pitches. To a pitch in on the inside corner. Takes it to 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, he's got 12 pitches and 5 strikes so far.
Check swing. That one was in the zone, though. Called strike 2 here. Slider in the dirt, no chase from Jermaine Brown there. Brendan Ford with the nod, the payoff pitch here. That one's lined to right field, and it will fall in front of Sawyer's out and right. So a 2-out base knock here for Jermaine Brown in the top of the 6th. Keeps them going. Only the 2nd hit of the night for the Oil Barons. Now Chandler Martindale, the shortstop, will hit. He's 0 for 1. Martindale walked the first time up and popped out the next. First pitch swinging. And he comes up empty. It's 0-1. 0-1 line down the left field line, and Brendan Ford quickly ahead 0-2.
You looking for a low and away slider or just
Yeah, you got a few pitches to work with. Saw him try to go to that with Jermaine Brown, but Brown didn't take the bait. Here's the 0-2. He goes breaking ball, but it misses high. There goes the runner Brown. This one chopped foul, though, off the front leg of Martindale. 10-0 our score here in the top of the 6th inning. All Yard Dogs in this series. One-two on the way home. There goes Brown, throw down by Valerius in time, and they got him. Valerius throws out his 2nd base runner of the game to end the inning. As we go to the bottom of the 6th, Yard Dogs looking for a couple more insurance runs. Why not? It's 10-0 This is Bryan Yard Dog Baseball here on the Bryan Yard Dog YouTube channel. Short will lead things off here in the bottom of the sixth. 10-0 Yard Dogs lead over the Beaumont Oil Barons, and Pachork swings and misses at the first delivery from Will Benoit. Yard Dogs all over the Oil Barons in this series pretty much from the jump. They've been in complete command here tonight. Scored 8 runs in the first 2 innings, tacked on 2 more in the fourth, and maybe looking for a little bit more insurance to the 10th run if they can help it. As Pachork swings and misses at the 1-1, comes up empty once again, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
If you're the Yard Dogs, you'd like to get out of here early, get some good rest for before tomorrow's game, especially with Nacogdoches coming into town this weekend.
That's what I was thinking. You got Nacogdoches coming in. Hopefully you take care of business tomorrow, and you got a fully rested bullpen to work with. One-two offering here to Tanner Pachork, who has a hit tonight. He won't get one here as he swings and fouls that one into the mitt of Whitmire, and he's down on strikes for out number 1. Fourth strikeout of the night for Will Benoit.
Presented by his mother.
Number 4, Taylor Big Dog Valerius.
Here's Taylor Valerius.
Taylor Valerius.
Over 1 tonight. He walked twice, popped out to short the next time up. Benoit's 1-0. Valerius chops it foul. Next pitch misses out. 2 balls, 1 strike. Gavin Shattuck stands on deck. He would get his 5th, or he will get his 5th plate appearance tonight. 2-1's out. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Valerius. Big pop in that right-handed bat.
It's the last call for alcohol.
Pretty sure the lone Yard Dog home run in the home ballpark.
Yeah, at Travis Field, definitely. Go-ahead 3-run home run against these Oil Barons, and they will walk him for the 3rd time tonight. That'll flip the lineup back over to Gavin Shattuck, who is 0 for 3 tonight. Not the best night for Gavin, but he did contribute with a bases-loaded walk back in the 2nd, so he does have an RBI. Look to pick up a hit here. First pitch to Shattuck is inside for ball 1. Will Benoit, 69 pitches into his outing. Been pretty good out of the pen, only giving up 2 runs. That one in there called strike 1. I shouldn't say out of the pen, out of left field. He came in from left field to pitch and has done his job. One in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike now to the Yard Dogs' second baseman. Here comes the 3-1 from Will Benoit to Gavin Shattuck. Line sharply. Oh, my goodness. Almost got someone with their back turned over in the Yard Dog bullpen, but everyone gets out of the way, thankfully.
Very close call.
That'll run the count full here. Benoit looking for another strikeout. It would be his 5th of the night. Gavin Shattuck's looking for his first base knock. Pitch lifted shallow center field. Dixon and Santana converge, as well as Carrillo. It's going to be the second baseman, Dixon, who makes the catch in shallow right for out number 2. And now it'll be Salcedo with another at bat here.
Next up here, Bryan Yard Dogs, number 18, Thomas Fowler.
Swing and a foul tip into the mitt for strike 1. A 1 here to Salcedo on the way. Swung on and missed, and Will Benoit quickly ahead 0-2. Benoit trying to work out of the inning. Yard Dogs looking for insurance with that 10-run lead, and they'll fight on here for another pitch as Salcedo fouls it back.
Can't remember who the Oil Barons have coming up to bat.
It'll be 2, 3, 4 due up. Top 7. Chandler Martindale, BG Santana, Ben Larson. 0-2, just off the plate for ball 1. One, two, shallow right field. Will it go foul? It will, and lands in between Larson, Dixon, and Carrillo.
That's another First Financial Bank foul ball.
Ten 0, bottom of the 6th. All Bryan. No runs on 2 hits, 5 errors for the Oil Barons. They've only stranded 1 man on base. Bryan, 10 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They've stranded 7 on base so far. 1-2. Misses somewhere. Doesn't get the call there. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Benoit misses low, and the count is full now.
Up over 80 pitches now for Benoit.
Yeah, I think the command's starting to waver just a little bit as he's worked deeper into this outing. Payoff. Lined into the gap right field. That'll be down for extra bases, and this is going to score Valerius. He rounds third. They're just now getting to this ball. And rounding second is Salcedo. He's got an RBI triple to make it 11-0 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Second extra base hit of the night for the Yard Dogs. So now you got a little wiggle room trying to win it with that 10-run rule. Hunter Barros will hit now with 2 down, runner over at third. Barros hit by pitch in the first, scored a run. Reached on an error in the second, scored a run. Reached on an error in the third, stole a base, but was caught stealing third, and struck out looking in the 5th. It's a 1-0 count here to him. It'll be his second time actually third time facing Will Benoit. Barros was the first one to see Benoit as he came on to pitch for the Oil Barons.
Wouldn't mind one more insurance run here.
1-1. Swung on and missed. Barros was trying to give you 2 there. Comes up empty.
Middle of the infield pretty open right there if you send it back up the middle.
One, two, just misses. Home plate umpire not giving that outside corner right now. And that counts evened up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two. That one's on the outside corner, called third strike, and that will end the inning. But not before the Yard Dogs pick up an insurance run. They lead 11-0. And a chance to win it in the top of the 7th. This is Bryan Yard Dog Baseball. 11-0 our score in the top of the 7th as Borges comes into the ballgame, the 4th different pitcher for the Yard Dogs tonight. He's making his 5th appearance. He's got a 1.93 ERA. He's 2-0. 9 1/3 innings pitched as he fires home the first pitch, and it misses inside for ball 1 to Chandler Martindale. He's given up 5 hits, 2 runs, 15 strikeouts to 10 walks. Borges out of Southeast, Community College, 6'2", 200-pound right-hander. Pitch misses up and in, 2-0. Hometown of Lincoln, Nebraska. Listed on the roster as an outfielder. He's one of the two-way guys that pitches and fields. And he's fallen behind here to Martindale, 3-0. Out of the windup from the first base side of the rubber. A lot of firepower, but missed the zone 4 straight pitches, and it's a 4-pitch walk here in the top of the 7th.
Might be a little amped up, need to settle down, find the zone.
Now BG Santana.
Come down to see our friends at Quick-Tastic Spike down the third baseline.
Santana 1 for 2 tonight. Single in the first, strikeout in the 4th. Righty-righty matchup here as Borges fires this one home. It's lifted to right field. Sawyer's on the move. Puts it away for out number 1. He's going to try to backpick Martindale as he fires that one into first, but leaves it well short. As there's one down here in the top of the 7th. Ben Larson digs in. He's 0 for 2. Couple of groundouts for Larson tonight. Righty-lefty matchup. Power versus power here. As Borges fires the first pitch home, and it misses inside for ball 1. A little frustration with himself as kind of pulled that one just a bit. One out to Larson. Fastball in there at the letters, called strike 1. Our Dogs bidding for their 5th straight win. They'd be 5-0 in this 12-game homestand. They'd improve to above 500. While Beaumont on the verge of dropping their 21st straight game. 2-1 now to Ben Larson.
Great way to gain some momentum as Nacogdoches coming into town this weekend.
3-1 now as Borges can't find the zone with the fastball. Larson takes, catches the inner half, and the count's run full. So payoff pitch coming. Runner over at first. One out here in the top of the 7th. This one could end the game. Rolled to second. They'll get one out at second. Over to first. And the 4-6-3 double play seals the 11-0 win for the Yard Dogs. They've won 5 straight and continue the homestand tomorrow. We'll hit a quick break. Post-game show coming up next. Bryan Yard Dogs win 11-0 over the Oil Barons. This is Bryan Yard Dog Baseball. We'll be right back. your final out at Travis Field on a Wednesday evening. In 7 innings, Bryan 11, Beaumont 0. Nick Savage, Will Fain with you here on the Bryan Yard Dog post-game show as the Yard Dogs get it done. 11 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 8 men left on. Beaumont, no runs, 2 hits, 5 errors, 1 man left on base. The Yard Dogs are 17-16 overall. They are 12-5 at home and a perfect 5-0 on this homestand. Beaumont drops to 5-26. They've dropped their 21st straight game as their free fall continues. Will, might be the best all-around game we've seen from the Yard Dogs this season here at Travis Field.
I think so, and I think we're starting to get a common theme. You're getting patience at the plate, working some pitch counts, and some clean defense, making the routine plays, not doing anything too crazy.
Pennington will get the win. 4 innings pitched, 1 hit, no runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. J.C. Carrillo, the loss after going 2 innings, allowing 2 hits, 8 runs, 5 walks, no strikeouts. Give Will Benoit credit, though, coming out of left field to pitch the final 4 innings. He only allowed 2 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, so credit to him. The Yard Dogs use 4 pitchers. Pennington goes 4. Then Matthew Dene, Brennan Ford, Isaac Borges all get an inning to seal this one. Going into the series finale tomorrow night, Will, any thoughts, anything you're looking for specifically?
I think it's just continue what you're doing with the clean games, not going too crazy, not having to make any uber spectacular plays like you need to.
Yep. Just do the little things right. Well,
Yep.
Will, appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. It was a lot of fun, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow night, as that'll do it for us out at Travis Field. The final, Bryan 11, Beaumont 0. For Will Fain, I'm Nick Savage. Thank you so much for listening. We'll be back right here tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. We hope to see you there. This has been Bryan Yard Dog Baseball.